For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What's up, everybody?
Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. I'm here, I'm back. I hope everything's okay. That was really strange. I don't think I've ever seen things start that way before. But either way, you got a new, we had some budget cuts. And we're going to try and install some new measures in order to raise some funds for Kickin' It. As of today, as of this very moment, I'm going to start selling extended warranties with every back issue that we sell. And I'm coming up with a new concept for a new technology. I'm going to just pitch it to you guys before we get going, okay? So check it out. Comic book cleaner. Kind of like Windex, but it's for comics. And you could just spray out your comics and they'll be clean. And I have a really great name for it too. It's called $19.95, which ironically will be the price of said comic book cleaner. And if you want to upgrade and get the better version, it's $29.95, and that's what it's going to be called, $29.95. But if you want the ultimate, better version of it, it's called $39.95. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Tori, what's up? You want some Bentley cam? We got some Bentley cam. Bentley, come here. Come here, poopy. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. Come here, Bentley. Come here. He is so like laying down and chilling right now. Come here, bud. Don't make me ask twice. Actually, I've already asked like 5 times. Here's some Bentley cam for everybody. We missed him last week. Oh, there he is. There's some Bentley cam for everybody. More good boy. More good puppies. Hey, buddy. How are you? He's a good boy. Waiting up. Feel some vomit coming out. Feel some of that vomito. Waiting for this room to fill up a little bit here. So today's show, we got all new stuff here, guys. Get down to brass tacks. All these comics that you see on the lower rack are books that I just picked up for the first time. And I grabbed them over at Atlas Comics on Friday. We also have new runs up here, and then we have new back issues for you guys sitting there. They're going to all be going at $2 a pop. As always, if you spend $25 with me, you're going to get to spin the wheel, and you're going to win something no matter what. And if you spend over $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order so long as you're located within the U.S. So without further ado, let's get to it. Can everybody see me, by the way? Anybody who's watching right now? Oh, wow, those numbers just jumped. Okay, great. All right, let's get to it. We got some really cool books here. Everything about the lower rack, too, I just want to point out, all of these books are going to go for $4, and these are all new books. You have never seen them before. So start off with the first book we have here, Hercules Unbound. I always think of Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Hercules. Hercules. So we got Hercules Unbound. And he is, it looks like he's holding up Big Ben, but he says, run, Jennifer, and even I cannot hold Big Ben any longer. Learn the sensational secret of World War III. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? James Patrick is here without fear. My man. I'm glad to hear it, Eddie. All right, so Hercules Unbound number 5. This is a newsstand copy. It's going to go for just $4. Eddie, my prayers and thoughts are with you, buddy. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here today. For everybody who is, having a rough time right now and needs a place to call their escape or their happy place, I'm happy to be here for you guys to do that. That's why I get out of bed every day. And I'll be even happier if you guys jump into the extended warranty program that I'm offering with every single issue we're selling. All you got to do to ensure your comic is spend an additional $25 on each one, and I will hook you up with the extended warranty. Just kidding, I'm not selling warranties on here. But what did you guys think of my comic book cleaner? And it's just called $19.95. Like we're not even gonna call it comic book cleaner. We're just gonna call it $19.95. Just put the price right on it. There you go. I'm glad this is your happy place. DC Herc has no fun, none whatsoever. It needs some comic book cleaner and an extended warranty. Ken Schwab, what's up, brother? So I have the Western Kid at number 3. Get him, UL Hoots. Tex Dawson's gonna marry me or be buried on Boot Hill. Looks like he's gonna get himself an old-fashioned boating. All right, we got Western Kid number 3 from Marvel. Bushwhacked in the Badlands, going for $4. Some good old-fashioned comics. All right, now this next one here, I think is a solid find. I just finished this. I have this book in my collection. It is OMAC number 3. This was an 8-issue series, all written and illustrated by Jack Kirby. So OMAC number 1, so OMAC takes place in the far future, and it's kind of like a totalitarian society. And OMAC is like this sort of like guardian of the planet, and he gets his powers from Brother Eye, and he is now tackling the villains of the future. In this particular issue, he goes underwater in this special I don't know, does he go underwater here? He gets into this special machine here. It's really cool. Here's the thing I really appreciated about this: the artwork. It really, really shines here, and the concept is way ahead of its time. So in War Lion, I had created the police force, which was called the Peace Officers. Here they call them Peace Agents. But I mean, just look at these freaking spreads, man. I mean, this is just such amazing stuff. I mean, Kirby's imagination was limitless, and when it came to drawing stuff, he was just incredible. So if you notice in War Lion, our Peace Force agents, they all are Peace Force officers, I call them. They all have masks where you can. It's just like a monotone mask, but the Peace Force agents, they look different, and they're actually the good guys in this. They're not bad guys. In our book, they're the bad guys. So this is where he starts to work with them for the first time. And he goes into space. He doesn't go underwater. He doesn't go underwater until issue 7. The thing about this series is it went on for 8 issues. And then with the 8th issue, it just ended. Like, that was the end of it. And I just read issue 8 last week and completed my entire run of it. So it's 8 issues. The first issue is obviously OMAC's first appearance. This is one of Kirby's creations when he came to DC. Again, the artwork is really stellar in this. Every single issue has exceptionally incredible artwork, and I think it's worth owning simply for that. In terms of story, well, again, I indirectly, and I had never read OMAC until after I had released issue 1 of War Lion. I never paid attention to any of that stuff. It was honestly a creator named Jim Higgins who put me onto OMAC in the first place, because he showed me some of Kirby's layouts, and I was so inspired by it that I went out and I bought the entire series. And I realized how much I myself had indirectly come to the same ideas that Jack Kirby did. I didn't borrow from him because I didn't even know this stuff was out there, but like I came up with similar ideas to him. So I thought that was really cool. That's something that I really appreciate about OMAC and why I'll always treasure the series. So we got issue 3 going for just $4. What's up, Lorena? So by the way, the card grader PGA is being sued by CBCS for stealing their slabs and halfway new grading points for comics. Yeah, doesn't shock me. Talk about scams. We can talk about scams all day. By the way, I would highly recommend getting the extended warranty on OMAC number 3. The extended warranty is only going to cost you one arm and one leg. That's it. That's it. And it's totally worth it. I promise. All right. Next book we got here is Howard the Duck number 20. Cleanse, purify, disinfect, deodorize. Wow, that's exactly what our comic book cleaner does. My bleach, borax, and heavy-duty enzymes will scour you from the face of the earth, Duck. So Howard the Duck is fighting Scud here. The wondrous waterfowl faces the foaming action of Sud. Sorry, not Scud, Sud. The scrubbing bubble that walks like a man. If it walks like a man and talks like a man, it's Sud. By Menon. This is going to go for $4. All right, James is calling Howard the Duck. By Menon. All right, next up, I got Conan the Barbarian, number 71, The Antler of the Damned, Gene Colan on the cover. Also, in this fury-filled issue, The Startling Secret of Astaroth, Goddess of Love and Death. Wow, she's got both love and death on her side. This is going to go for $4. $10,000 deductible on that OMAC gear. Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it. No, money down. See, and here's the best part about the extended warranty that I offer is when you guys actually try and claim something on the warranty, I'll just create enough loopholes to make it really difficult for you guys to get anything back on your claim. How does that sound? Doesn't that sound great? So you just pay me money for the sake of paying money, and when you actually need me to follow through on it, I'm just going to make it really hard for you. Sound familiar? You idiots! You voted for Howard in 76. Oh, man. Nobody's laughing at that reference there for my extended warranty. We're not going to point any fingers at any other types of schemes that exist within our incredibly efficient governmental system that we all love and enjoy so much. I'm not going to say anything, though. I go to sleep every night, and I stand over my bed, and I put my hands together, and I thank all the Jewish gods out there for the fact that I have health insurance. I'm just so glad with my dental and vision, and I'm just really glad I haven't had to use any of it yet, except to get a physical. And when I got my insurance, they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll cover you. You can go back to see your old doctor and everything." So as soon as I went back to my doctor, they're like, "Yeah, we cover it, but we don't really cover it. So you have to call the insurance company and see if they will cover it." And I'm like, wow, I should really take that same idea and apply it to my business. So I'm just kind of like spreading the wealth, so to speak. Extended warranties, guys, go for it. Every one of these books has an extended warranty available for you. That was such a pile of something. All right, I got Marvel Spotlight on Star-Lord. Number 7. Beyond the stars, you'll find a world called heaven, a world of no return. This is going to go for $4 for Star-Lord. Some early Star-Lord. And he's being shot by butterfly men. Him and his pal in a toga. $4. And it's a direct edition copy of the book, too. Next up, I got a really solid one. This should have been a FOMO book, and I really freaking love this cover. John Byrne, newsstand copy, Fantastic Four 279, Doomsday +1. Really love that cover of Dr. Doom, looming in the background there. This is some really beautiful work here. And this is going to go for just $4 right now for a newsstand copy of Fantastic Four number 279. Beautiful, beautiful work. All right, next up, I got something here that I think will speak to all the nostalgics out there. I have the comic book based on the hit movie No Escape, going for $4 with Ray Liotta. I think this was about an island where there were where all prisoners are sent. So basically, if you're a criminal, you get sent to this island, and it's called, and you can't escape from it. There's no walls, no guards, no escape. So if you want the adaptation of the film in comic book form, you can grab it right now for $4 for No Escape #1. And then I got Magneto #1, Dark Seduction. I guess it's called Magneto Revolution Dark Seduction #1, an all-new X-Men event. But hey, Magneto's getting his own comic. This is going to go for $4. No, I have a few more cons coming up, Eddie. If you go to the OK Comics on website, so you can come to our website, and you scroll down, my entire calendar for the rest of the year is put up there, and I even included information of where my booth will be at those shows. So feel free to check it out. I'm doing New York, Grand Rapids, Twin Cities, and GalaxyCon in Columbus, Ohio. So I still got 4 shows to do this year. I'm really excited about them all. All right, next up I got milestone issue here. Incredible Hulk #400, Ghosts of the Past, part 4 of 4. We got the leader and Betty Ross and Smart Hulk. This is going to go for $4. All right, James Flynn Hulk. All right. Next up, I got Captain America #50. This is the Nuff Said issue of Captain America, and it's a double-sized book. And it's got a really cool cover here by Gene Ha. So Captain America #50 is going to go for just $4 right now. This is a steal. Milestone issue and a Nuff Said version 2. Next up, I have another series here. I talked about this a little bit on the experience last week when I was doing the review show for filling in for Geek Chat. That was a lot of fun, by the way. It was great to be able to sit down and review comics and to express my opinions. I hope you guys found it interesting. But while we were talking about Westerns in comics, and this is totally a Western in comics, just a pilgrim. So it takes place in the far future. I think the sun killed off half the world. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I read it, but the artwork in here is really sensational. It's such a violent book. It is such a brutal book. Here's some of the artwork in here. Just a Pilgrim is phenomenal. I highly recommend grabbing it. The set that I showed off last week while I was doing the review show, that was a set I picked up for me, just to have it, because I used to own the entire series. And it's some really good, violent Garth Ennis stuff, and it's going to go for just $4. I highly recommend you jump on that. Did I learn the Cap? I already know the Cap song. When Captain America throws his mighty shield, bam, bam, ba, 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 ba. He gets the extended warranty on all the comics that Onrie sells because Captain America throws his mighty shield. See, how do you like that? I learned the lyrics. Oh, I kept the straight face there for quite some time. Hey, guys, remember, count your fingers after you're done shaking my hand, all right? Always make sure you do that. All right, I got Harley Quinn. I'm not doing myself any favors today, am I? Buy more comics. All right, I got Harley Quinn #30. This is done by Teenie Howard. Really cool cover. I just saw it, and I really enjoyed the artwork on the cover, so I figured I'd show it off for you guys. Harley Quinn #30 is going to go for $4. I haven't read this series, but looks gorgeous. Honestly, I was having some really great conversations yesterday, and with some friends of mine, and I have to say, I think DC is really knocking it out of the park with the comics that they're putting out right now. They have some really great talent, both at the writing helms and the art for a lot of their books. So we got Harley Quinn #30 going for $4. I was close, wasn't I? Close, but no cigar. All right, next up I got, and this is an example of DC doing stellar stuff here. I haven't read this, but I can only imagine how great it must be. Shazam #1 by Mark Waid and Dan Mora. Dan Mora's artwork is worth the price of admission. Honestly, this is just, you can't go wrong with this. And Mark Waid, are you kidding me? How many issues is this? I think it's a 4-issue series, but you got Dan Mora on the cover, Shazam, and it's just going for $4 right now. Honestly, I kind of wanted to keep this for myself, but Onrie's got bills to pay. So $4 is my ask on this. With the extended warranty, you're practically stealing it. It's practically a steal. Not literally, but practically. Literally, practically, it's a steal. I have House of Slaughter #1, which is going to go for $4. And then I have DC Comics Presents #79, Superman and Clark Kent, going for $4. That was a FOMO book from last week. The last remaining FOMO book, by the way. All right, up top, I have Death of Tombstone. This is a spectacular Spider-Man run here. It starts with issue 204, 205, and ends with 206. This is a great, great cover here. Tombstone holding Spider-Man's mask. This is really interesting. We're going to do the whole set here for just $10 right now. So 3 for $10 for these spectacular Spider-Mans. And you got the whole run here. You don't got to hunt them down or do anything. You got artwork here by Sal Buscema. Let's see who wrote this. I think this was written by J.M. DeMatteis, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Oh, Stephen Grant actually wrote these. That's even cooler. Stephen Grant, who did a lot of Punisher stuff. And if you guys have ever seen the movie Two Guns with Mark Wahlberg and Denzel Washington, that was based on a comic he did with Boom. So Spectacular Spider-Man #204 through 206. This is going to go for $10 right now for the three. The whole set is $10. Picture Cap pitching comic book warranties was worth logging in for. Thanks for the chuckle. That's good. I'm glad you like it. Hey, I think there's nothing more American than Captain America pitching warranties on used comics. There's nothing better than that. Nothing at all. All right. I have Wolverine and the Punisher Revelation #1, #2, #3, and #4. This is the whole set here. And I am going to do it all right now for we'll do it at 15 total for Wolverine and Punisher. This is a really gorgeous set of books here. The artwork is fantastic. You've got Mike Golden on the writing, and it says Sniegoski is the artist. So this is going to go for 15 on this. And then finally, I have Spectacular Spider-Man has been called. I have 1 month to live. This is a Marvel run, and it's 5 issues. I've never read it before, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think it has to do with the Century or Reed Richards or something. I'm not sure what the premise of. Tori, have you read 1 month to live? Can you tell us anything about this? I just have the whole series here, and I'm like, I should show this off. This is going to go for $15 as well. So $15 for 1 month to live. It's the whole run. I got it all here for you. And next up, I have this Batman series here. This is called Batman Confidential, and it's part of a 3-issue series called it's a 3-issue series with the Joker. It's called Laughing Matters, the Joker, Day 1. So this is issue 10. We got issue 11 and issue 12. All issues are illustrated by Dennis Cowan and written by Michael Green. This is going to go for $12 today. So $12 on this set. On the Batman Confidentials, 10 through 12. That's a new pickup. All right, guys, time to go in digging through our back issues. Let's get to the fun stuff. Now, this is all stuff I picked up last week from Oh Yeah Comics out in Skokie. And they had an incredible back issue bin. I'm about to showcase some really cool stuff here for you guys. So feel free to jump on it as quickly as you can because I have a feeling this stuff's going to move really fast. All right. So first book I have here is Green Arrow number 17. This is by Brad Meltzer and Phil Hester. So Brad Meltzer picks up directly from where Kevin Smith leaves off. So this is his second issue on Green Arrow. This is going to go for $2. I have Adventures of the Outsiders, number 43. That's going to go for $2. Swamp Thing, number 25. That's going to go for $2. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 5. This is the end of the first run on the latest series. This is going to go for $2. I've read this issue. Miles comes face-to-face with Rabble, a villain who he is connected to. The artwork in this book is sensational. I really, really love this. Alan and I, we read this and we really love it. Okay, Swamp Thing is off to yours. Also, this price, you're not going to find it anywhere else, just letting you know. Next up, I have Deadman on the cover of Night Terrors, number 3. We got a cover here by Francesco Mattina. This is going to go for $2. I have The Mandalorian, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7, all going for $8. $8. So $8 on those. Next up, I have Man Without Fear, number 5. That's going to go for $2. Oh, we totally need a season 2, and I think we're going to get it. We need a season 2 of that Terminator Zero because it ends very open-ended. It's not like, hey, this is the end. They left it open for a second season. I think we're going to get it. We deserve it. We deserve some good Terminator content. And you know, it was so good, Tori, it reminded me a lot of the Dark Horse Terminator books that came out, which Dark Horse did a really, really good job with the Terminator franchise. I love their books. They were phenomenal. Daredevil, Road to Devil's Reign, number 1. This is part of the Halloween comic book extravaganza. This is going to go for $2. I wonder if this is a reprint. Or is this its own story? Oh, no, it's not. This is a reprint. This is issue. This is actually a really good issue from Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil. So Daredevil is in jail right now, and he hasn't taken off his mask to let everybody know that he's Matt Murdock. And there's this guy who's in prison who's like getting picked on, and Daredevil jumps in to save him. But in the end, his buddy, I think his buddy died. Yeah, his buddy died. Or actually, the guy died, and he was trying to get help. And Daredevil kind of shrugged him off, and then he gets attacked in the shower, and Daredevil comes in to save him. But he wasn't able to, or actually no, he was able to save him. Never mind, he saved him, but he was just not mentally okay. It's a really good issue. $2. I kind of ruined it for you, but it's still worth picking up. Marco Cicchetto is the artist on this. It is very, very good stuff. And this issue by itself is like a $5 or $6 book. You can grab it right now for just $2. So that's a steal right there. I have Omega Men number 3. This is a reprint of the first appearance of Lobo, going for just $2. Superman 84. The Toy Man plays for keeps. This is going to go for $2. I have Batman Superman number 19, number 20, number 21. These are all going to go for just $6. $6 on these. Yeah, I got to show the Terminator comic ad. I'll do that in a minute. Let me finish building out this rack, and then I'll show that commercial. I have Amazing Spider-Man number 76 by Zeb Wells and Patrick Gleason. This is the issue where Peter Parker dies, apparently. He dies for like a short moment. And then Ben Reilly becomes Spider-Man again. But they're basically competing Spider-Men. It's an interesting run. This is going to go for $2. I have Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning, number 4, going for $2. Beyond Real, number 1, is going to go for $2. Poison Ivy, number 7. Ivy sells out. Well, she's not selling extended warranties on these comics here. That's going to go for $2. Department of Truth, number 19, is going to go for $2. Omega Man is off to Lorena. Lorena has joined the game. She's joined the revolution. You know, it's interesting. I don't know if you guys had a chance. If you go on my website, I started putting up blogs and stuff like that again. I used to blog quite often. I would blog at least once a week. And I stopped doing it because I started doing these like pre-recorded videos. And so that was sort of like what replaced my blog. But I decided to pick it up again just to start something new. And this week I wrote about taking a different approach to reading comics overall. You know, once I started reselling comics, I realized if I start looking for problems with every comic I read, first off, I'm going to be restraining myself from enjoying anything. And I'm also going to be doing a disservice to you guys because I can't just come on here and start bashing every comic I read. Plus, I know a lot of people who work on these comics, and I don't want to insult these people. These are my peers and my friends, you know. So and people I might collaborate with in the future. You never know. So the blog I wrote was mainly about that. Like, how can we change our perception when we go into comics? I'm not telling anybody to like something that they don't like. We're all able to form opinions, but we should also keep an open mind to the fact that our opinions can change too. As I've been talking about on the air, and I write about in my blog, you know, some books require a few readings in order to really appreciate them, like Alien versus Avengers. I didn't like it the first time I read it. I thought it was lazy writing. Then I went back and read it again, and I realized it was actually really brilliant. And that's all I'll say about it. I don't want to spoil it for you. But another real difficult thing with all comics is anytime you start an issue 1, it's a challenge. It's a challenge for the creative team because they have to prove that the book that they're putting, that they have an understanding of the book they're writing, right? So like Wolverine number 1 came out last week, and it's got a whole new creative team on it. I thought the artwork was fantastic. And the writer showed me that he understands Wolverine, and that's what he needs. That's what he needed to do with issue 1. He can't set everything up for a cliffhanger that is going to make me begging for issue 2 yet, because he's just starting out. And actually, there was like a scene at the end where you can like scan the QR code, and you can scan a QR code and it'll show like a after credit scene of like the next issue. And so I know who the next villain is going to be in the next issue. So I guess that's kind of a cliffhanger, but it's not one of those things where it's like, oh man, I need that second issue tomorrow. But once you give the creator time to really build up momentum for what they're doing, then you're going to realize, wow, like he's been setting this up since issue 1, and you need to read that issue 1 in order to get to that point. So issue 1s are always really hard, and there's always a huge drop off between an issue 1 and an issue 2, because a lot of people read that issue 1 and they're like, this is Wolverine, I've seen this done before, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to read this. I don't care for it. I'm not invested in it. Boom, I'm done. And that's holding yourself back, because, the point of that issue 1 is to give the creator a chance to show you that they know how to write this character. And it's also pivotal for the story that they're setting up. So you got to give them some time to build it out. So that's what my blog's all about. So feel free to check it out. Let me know your thoughts. To kind of bring it all full circle, this morning I did a meditation about judgment and how we tend to judge things, preemptively. And it's actually something that's ingrained in us, like, because our brains are like computers and they analyze stuff. They're built to analyze. So a different way that they were saying to approach things is, rather than pass a judgment, make observations, and they say the best way to do that is to get out in nature and pay attention to what is around you, like be a scientist, and look for things and just make observations about it. Rather than reading a comic and saying this is good or bad, comics are more than just good or bad. I read an issue of Wonder Woman yesterday from Tom King's run that a couple of years ago I would have just said this is a crappy filler issue. But actually, I thought it was my favorite issue of Wonder Woman that I've read so far. It actually takes place out in this shopping mall that's located in the middle of the galaxy, and it's like the biggest shopping mall in all the galaxies, right? And Superman and Wonder Woman are actually there to buy Batman a birthday present, and so all they're doing essentially is just shopping for a birthday present for Batman, and all these other things are happening because they're in the middle of like space, outer space, surrounded by aliens and all kinds of stuff. But there's this clever exchange and banter between Superman and Wonder Woman that's very human and very genuine. And it shows us that these two characters really care about their friend and they want to just get him a birthday present. But there's also some subtlety that relates back to the ongoing run that Tom is writing right now, which I've enjoyed. I like it. And I'll tell you why I like it. I like it because when we look back on it 10 years from now, we're going to see that Tom King took what was going on in the headlines today, and he took this character and he brought her in and is really making his own remarks about society through Wonder Woman. And a lot of Wonder Woman fans, Tories included and Joe McPhee's included, have really not liked that. But I think we're going to look back on it and realize that this was an important run, and that doesn't mean that their opinion is going to change. It might, it could. Time changes everything. Again, me reading Alien versus Avengers, I think, is the greatest, example of this. But try and approach comics rather than say this is a good book or a bad book. Just try and be observant of it. See what you notice. See what you can pick up from it, and see how it might affect your thinking. Because I guarantee you, everybody who is working on these comics is not just trying to bang them out. They're trying to do the best story that they possibly can, especially when you're working with flagship characters. They're not messing around. They're really trying to make this good, because if they fail, they're out of a job. They're going to be selling extended warranties and insurance, Department of Truth is off to Lorena. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that issue was cute, Tori. I liked it. I thought it was good. And it was not something that I was expecting to enjoy. But it was honestly, it was the most human issue of the book so far. And I'll tell you right now, I'm like Gilliam March, who was the guest artist on it. He's the artist on a lot of the Batman books that I'm going to show you guys soon. But he was also the artist on this Joker series that I'm reading right now, which is amazing. I'm actually really loving Joker. And it's like, again, you got Gilliam March and Tom King telling a Wonder Woman story, and it's not about a big battle. It's about Superman and Wonder Woman trying to buy a birthday gift for Batman. It's brilliant. I loved it. It was so much fun. Yeah, I understand. That's the type of like stuff you like, and I'm learning to appreciate it. You know. All right, I have Batman Detective Comics 1061. Really gorgeous cover here. This is going to go for $2. The Swamp Thing Season 2. This is by Ron V and Mike Perkins. So you know the artwork's going to be killer here. This is going to go for $2. This is 14 of 16. I have Batman Beyond the White Knight, Book 4. This is going to go for $2. Sean Murphy. We got Joker on the cover here. Daredevil number 324, Fall from Grace, Chapter 5. This is going to go for $2. Wakanda number 2, starring M'Baku. This is going to go for $2. All right, the next book I'm going to show you guys is a key book. Not kidding. You guys have seen this book multiple times, and it is sold for a lot more money than what I'm about to sell it for. And I came across it, and I'll tell you right now, if no one claims it, I'm just going to put it off to the side and list it or do something. White Knight is claimed by Lewis. There we go. Lewis, how you doing, dude? Okay, you guys ready for this? First Titan Hulk. Hulk number 6 going for $2. It's a $10 book all day long. Grab it right now for $2. If no one claims it, I am going to list it. Spider-Woman number 4. We got a variant cover here. This is going to go for $2. Speaking of key books, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I should not be. Into that here. Oh crap! I remember this. Oh, this is such a good issue. Okay, so this is from James Tynion's run. We got Batman 101, 103, second full appearance of Ghostmaker. 104, 110, and number 123, and number 124. I'm about to read this issue, by the way. I have to read these 2 issues, and then I'm all caught up on my Batman stuff. And I've been on such a Batman hunting streak that I'm now down to the last 25 issues that I got to get for Tom King's Batman, and I'll have his entire run, which I'm really excited about. I really want to read all of his entire Batman. So I have just like this small list of books to hunt down now. All right, but anyway, this is all Tynion stuff here. And I enjoyed the artwork from Gilliam March here, and Jorge Jimenez, his artwork. Honestly, the artwork is the most shining part of James's Batman run. I think it should really be called Jorge and Gilliam's Batman run, because they just did such great stuff here. But it does some. The Ghostmaker stuff was okay. Not necessarily something that I like really loved and enjoyed, but I think that the first run of it was pretty engaging. It was what they ended up doing with the character that I didn't really like as much, but the artwork throughout really kept me engaged with the story. So we got all 6 books here. going for $12. And you're not going to regret picking these up at this price. Because I'll tell you right now, I have bought all these books. These are all in my personal collection. And I promise you guys, I paid $5 a pop on every single one of these books. Promise you. I can even show you the receipt. I can even sell you the extended warranty. All right. I'm telling you guys, this is a steal right here for these Batman books. $12 on that Batman stack. Was that the What If Donald Duck Became Thor and Wolverine? Was that what you were talking about, Tori? I have Tony Stark Iron Man. This is from Dan Slott's run, issue 11, and we have issue 16. These are going to go for $4. I have Superman Toyman Playing Rough, number 1. This is going to go for $2. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, number 2. Number 3. Number 7. And number 8. This is right before Dark Horse lost the rights for Star Wars. This is really interesting because this came out in. So Star Wars was acquired by Disney in I think like 2013 or 14. That's when Dark Horse lost it. So this was published in 2022. So Dark Horse must have worked something out. That's interesting. This is very interesting. They must have done something with Disney. So Dark Horse put out Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 2, 3, 7, and 8. You want the set? It's $8. $8 days. $800 days. More new stuff on the way. See you, Ken. Next up, I got Gambit number 2 by Chris Claremont. This is going to go for $2. Moon Knight number 12. Sorry, Moon Knight number 11 and Moon Knight number 12. If you grab them both, it's $4. So speaking of Amazing Spider-Man, I actually have more issues of Amazing Spider-Man here. So we have issue 76, 77, 84, 85, 91. This is a killer run here. I love these covers, by the way. These covers are phenomenal. And this is written by Cody Ziegler, and Angel Medina does the artwork. Some really good stuff here. So we got issues 76, 77, 84, 85, and 91. If you grab all these Spidey books here, it's going to go for $10. Gambit is off the James. If you're looking to fill out your Spider-Man runs, I got some more of them here for you. This is from the current run of Spider-Man, which is on issue 57 now. So this is issue. Now, what's been the best thing about this run, because I've read the entire thing, this is all Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr. John Romita Jr.'s artwork is what really shines here. I really love his artwork throughout this whole thing. So we got issue 2 here. We have number 4, number 5, and number 7. This run explores a number of different things. So the main thing that it explores is the rift between Peter and Mary Jane's relationship. So we find out at the end of issue 1 that Mary Jane not only has a new partner, but that they have kids together. This is something that is kind of that was sort of like the holy crap moment. That's like, I need issue 2, and you kind of they started kind of piecing it together. Now, a lot of this stuff that they set up here doesn't really play out fully yet, or it hasn't at least. And some of it kind of feels like a house of cards that kind of fell apart. But it's set up really well, and the artwork is fantastic. Another thing that gets really explored here is Tombstone and his relationships with the people in his gang, his daughter who's getting married, and all the stuff that's leading up to gang war. This is a really great issue where both Spidey and Tombstone have a major confrontation. The third thing that's really been a major run throughout this is Peter's relationship with Norman Osborn, which has changed. They're now working together. And it seems kind of strange to see Norman being the good guy, but he's not only the good guy, he's also Peter's very understanding and very empathetic boss all of a sudden. This is a very different Norman Osborn. And in fact, Norman himself has taken on the identity of a better version of the Green Goblin that he calls the Golden Goblin. A lot of this stuff just kind of hits the reset button after a certain point. And I'm not going to say I like it or don't like it. It's sort of just an observation. It's sort of like what has to happen. And we knew it was going to happen. I think Zeb tried to make it different by saying, oh, okay, Spider-Man knew the whole time that this was going to happen, but then it just kind of keeps going back and forth where they both keep trying to one-up each other, and up to the point where they just can't do it anymore. And I kind of feel like a lot of this run still has yet to pay off, but we still have a few issues left before Zeb resigns and Joe Kelly picks up. Regardless of what I observed and feel about the writing, the artwork throughout all of these books is stellar. John Romita Jr. is what sells this whole series. His artwork is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. If you guys watch The Experience, you'll see that Nick Barucci has sold a lot of the original art from this stuff, and it has gone for really big bucks because it is what sells it. So these Amazing Spider-Mans are going to go for just $8. You can get that full run right there. Next up, I got Wolverine Patch #1. This is going to go for $2. I have Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 3 #3 going for $2. Alias #15 and #25. That's going to go for just $4 for this run. Typhoid #1 is going to go for $2. That Wolverine patch is written by Larry Hama, by the way. Oops. Alias is really cool too. It's got some really sick covers by David Mack. Okay. The Batman run is called by James. We have 12. All right. One more issue to add to that Amazing Spider-Man. We got the Slingers here. This is 88.BEY. That's Beyond. That's going to go back with this run here. So 88. We have 76, 77, 84, 85. And then there was 88 and 88 BEY. So if you grab all of them, it's now $12 for this Amazing Spider-Man run, which I think is a great deal on all of these books because these are all rack books still. I have Daredevil #5 and Daredevil #6 going for $4. So this is $4 from Chip Zdarsky's run here. These issues connect too, which is really great. I'll tell you guys right now, I paid about $5 a pop on each of these books. So this is part of the whole, fist. There's the hand and then the fist. And the fist is sort of like the answer to the hand. It's Daredevil's army that him and Elektra have built. And it was prophesized that they were supposed to work together to bring them down. And this is some really good artwork here. We got issue 5 illustrated by Marco Cicchetto, whose artwork always shines on this series. And then Rafael Delatorre is the artist. Delatorre comes in a lot throughout this run, and his artwork doesn't detract from Cicchetto's style. Like, it almost complements it. So it's not like you're going to feel like, oh man, I really want Marco Cicchetto back. They both work hand in hand together as artists. They're both really great. So this is going to go for $4. The patch is called by Lorena. Okay. Next up, I got Detective Comics 1042, 1043, and number 1053. This is going to go with that Detective Comics run here. So we'll add this 1061 to it. So we got 1042, 1043, 1053, and 1061. These are all going to go for $8 as a set. So $8 for the Detective Comics run. I have Doctor Strange Surgeon Supreme number 6. That's going to go for $2. Spider-Girl number 48. This is going to go for $2. Cap Wolf and the Howling Commandos number 1. This is going to go for $2. Ghost Rider Vengeance Forever number 1. That's going to go for $2. Now I'll tell you right now, I've made this a FOMO book before, and I have sold it at $5 because that's literally the price on the book without the extended warranty. That's another run I got to finish up was Benjamin Percy's Ghost Rider. I read a lot of it, but I didn't finish it. Detective Comics 10. We have more Detective Comics here. I have 1026, 1028, 1030, 1031, 1032, 1041, and 1044. We got Dan Mora here. 1045, 1047, 1048, and 1049. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of Detective Comics here. This is a big bundle here. So if we add I'm going to run through this one more time for you guys. $1042, $1043, $1053, and $1061. Okay. Big stack of books right here. Let's go through it one more time. So we're going to start off with 1026, 1028, number 1030, number 1031, 1032, 1041, 1042, 1043, 1044, 1045, 1047, 1048, 1049, 1053, and 1061. Oh man, I'm gonna regret selling these off right now. Look at this is the kind of stuff that gets me hooked on a new series is when I got this big stack of books here, because I wouldn't have to hunt them down. I got them all here, right? So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 books here. That'd be $30. $30 on this. But if someone acts now, I'll knock an extra 5 off. So at 25, it's all yours. At 25, this whole stack of Detective Comics is yours. I think that's a great deal. That is a solid deal. I have more Batman: The Adventures Continue. This is season 2, issue 5. That's going to go for $2. We'll add that to the other one. So that's season 3. We have season 2 and season 3. So we have issue 5 of season 2 and issue 3 of season 3. I have Nova, number 27, number 29, number 30. This is going to go for $6. All New Invaders, number 8 and number 9, going for $4. The Ring of Fire, Doc Savage, number 4. That's going to go for $2. Wolf by Ale Scott. This is number 6. And number 7. This is going to go for $4. Hey, Don, how are you? Good to see you. I got a big stack of Detective Comics here you should take a look at. I just picked this up from a local comic shop. Let me know if you're interested. So I have Detective Comics. I'm going to show this again for Don. 1026, 1028, 1030, 1031, 1032, 1041, 1042, 1043, 1044, 1045, 1047, 1048, 1049, 1053, and 1061. So there's 15 issues of Detective Comics here, valued at $30. I'm doing the bundle at $25. Another Batman thing that I think you might like is this Batman Confidential here. This is illustrated by Dennis Cowan, written by Michael Green. We got issues 10, 11, and 12. It's a Batman Joker story, and it's just going to go for $10. So $10 on that run. Let me know if you're interested in either. Take the Detective Comics bundle. Awesome. Sweet. Don, how you doing? How was your weekend, buddy? Hope everything's going well with you. Adventures of Superman, number 455, is going to go for $2. All-Star Superman number 1, going for $2. It's a free comic book day edition of it. Suicide Squad 32 is $2. Blue Beetle 16 is $2. Fail Safe number 3 is $2. Legendary Star-Lord number 10 is $2. I got Detective Comics 967 going for $2. Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider number 12 is $2. And Batgirl number 18 is $2. And it is the top of the hour right now. So let's get going because it is time to showcase our FOMO books. What are FOMO books? Well, you're going to have to watch this video to find out. Give me just a second here.
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a wiener for missing out on these great deals!
Don't be a wiener and miss out on these really cool Bronze Age FOMO books that I have pulled for today's show. Some really cool stuff that I've recently acquired. We're going to kick it off with Fantastic Four number 288, Doctor Doom versus the Beyonder. This is going to go for $5. Next up, we got Captain America 244, Monster Berserk. We got a cover here by Al Milgrom. This is going to go for $5. Early Incredible Hulk, newsstand copy. Incredible Hulk 214 going for $5. All New Iron Man number 174 going for $5. Daredevil 226. Really clean copy going for $5. Detective Comics 513. We got Batman. What has Two-Face done to you? This is going to go for $5. I got ROM number 25. This is going to go for $5. And I got Superman 340, which is also going to go for $5. Superman 340. Great Sons. If I hadn't dodged at super speed, he'd have blasted me to atoms just like that. So this is NRGX, the Night of the Walking Bomb. These are your FOMO books. Give you guys a second here. DD and Detective. Off to done. Put those other $2 up here, the $2 books. In the meantime, we got 6 FOMO books left for anybody who wants to grab them. This is your chance. I'll give you guys a second here. One thing I picked up today was, or that I received today, I was on a buying spree last week. I picked up John Michael Cassaday's, I completed my run of his Captain America, the first 6 issues that he did from the Marvel Knights Captain America. It was some really good stuff. Very controversial, too. It came out around the time of 9/11. So it was a really, really good run. And it ties right into the events of 9/11 and what Cap does as after what his actions are post 9/11. Some really good stuff there. All right. If we don't have any more claims on any of the FOMO books, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down all the books that we have on the rack right now. I'm going to showcase them one more time so you guys have a chance to get one more look at them and make any last minute claims that you would like to do. One other book that I'm going to put out there for you guys right now. This does not happen often, but I found it in the dollar bin. I could easily resell this at cover price, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to offer anybody who wants it right now a shot at grabbing it. I have Ultimate Spider-Man #7 going for $2 right now. This is a rack book. It ended up in the dollar bin. I grabbed it. I'm selling it for $2. I should just reprice this and sell it at $5. But I'm going to do this just for anyone who's interested. This is not going to go up on the rack, but it will be here. I'm going to do this for you guys right now. So if anybody wants Ultimate Spider-Man #7, claim it. It is the rackless book. We'll call it the rackless book. Everything else is coming down. I'm going to showcase these books one more time on the double rack. And then I'm going to put this stuff away, and we're going to get back to building out another double rack. Okay, the Dark Horse Star Wars is off to Lorena. She's cleaned that. Okay, where are those? It's an interesting pickup there. Okay, Dark Horse Star Wars off to Lorena. Organized here, my friends. Okay. Okay, I'm showcasing this stack of books again, and then this stuff is going away. I have The Mandalorian #4, #5, number 6, and number 7. This is all by Rodney Barnes. This guy's an incredible writer. He wrote one of my favorite shows, Winning Time, which got canceled very abruptly on season 2. Really sad. That was a really great series, and it had so much more. There was still so much story to tell there. This is going to go for $8. Here he is writing Mandalorian, and he's doing it unrestrictedly. Green Arrow, number 17, by Brad Meltzer and Phil Hester. This is going to go for $2. This is Brad's second issue on Green Arrow. Adventures of the Outsiders, number 43, is going to go for $2. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 5. Killer cover, killer story, going for $2. Honestly, I should just list that up on eBay. I'm going to put that off to the side. Dawn of DC, Night Terrors, number 3. We got a Francesco Mattina variant here going for $2. Man Without Fear, number 5, is going to go for $2. Daredevil, Road to Devil's Reign. This is going to go for $2. I have Batman, Superman, number 19, number 20, and number 21. This is all going to go for just $6. I have Hulk, number 6, first appearance of Titan Hulk. This is going to go for $2. This is a key book here. I can't believe I'm selling it for $2, but since no one's claiming it, I'll just put it up on eBay. Superman 84 is going to go for $2. I got these Spideys here. Spidey 76, 77, 84, 85, 88.BEY, and 91. This is all going to go for $12 on these Spidey books. $12 on the Spideys. Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning, number 4 is going to go for $2. Daredevil 324 is $2. Got Morbius on the cover. Wakanda number 2, starring M'Baku, that's going to go for $2. Poison Ivy number 7, $2. Beyond Real number 1 from Vault, that's going to go for $2. Again, we've got an independent comic series here. Number 1 starting at $2. This is a good jump on point. It is the jump on point. Swamp Thing number 14 of 16 is $2. Blue Beetle 16 is $2. We got a Spider-Woman number 4 variant here going for $2. All New Invader is number 8. Number 9 are going to go for $4. Tony Stark Iron Man number 11 and number 16. It's going to go for $4. Superman Toyman Playing Rough. That's going for $2. I got this Amazing Spider-Man run here. Issues 2, 4, 5, and 7. This is going to go for just $8 right now. I'll tell you guys, I bought all of these books at cover price. Anywhere else you go, you're going to pay cover price on these books. Grab them all right now at $8. It's a steal. Typhoid number 1 by Ann Nesenti. This is going to go for $2. I got issues of Moon Knight here from Jed McKay's Moon Knight, number 11 and number 12. This is going to go for just $4. Daredevil number 5 and number 6 from Chip Zdarsky's run. These are going to go for $4. Spider-Girl number 48. That's going to go for $2. I'm going to take those Daredevils. I'm going to sell them online. I should be getting. I should get my money's worth on those. What's up, Roberto? How you doing? The Tony Stark Iron Mans were, let's see, number 11 and number 16. They're both going to go for $4. Let me know if you need one or the other, or both. Ghost Rider Vengeance Forever number 1, $2. I'm going to throw that up on eBay. Batman The Adventures Continue Season 2, number 5 is $2. And then Season 3, number 3 is $2. We can get them both at $4. Doctor Strange Surgeon Supreme, number 6 is $2. Alias, number 15 and number 25 are going to go for $4. Cap Wolf and the Howling Commandos, number 1 is going to go for $2. That's a cool cover, by the way. Nova 27. 29, no worries. And number 30, that's going to go for $6. Here's another Iron Man I have here. Roberto, let me know if you have this one. Iron Man number 174. It's going for $5 right now, and it's a newsstand copy. I have the Ring of Fire, Doc Savage 4, going for $2. Wolf number 6 and number 7, that's going to go for $4. You totally have that one. It's worth a shot. Batgirl number 18 is $2. Yeah, there's multiples of that. Gotcha. Adventures of Superman 455, that's going to go for $2. Detective Comics 967 is $2. Failsafe number 3 from Vault is $2. Suicide Squad number 32 is $2. And then I have All-Star Superman number 1 going for $2. So I have some books I'm going to start listing back up on eBay. Which we're kind of, we're having an all right show, but I'd like to see a little bit more traction here. So I'm going to take some of the books that are hotter than are not selling, and I'm going to put them up on eBay. Might as well, right? All right. Got another solid stack here. I haven't listed anything in eBay on eBay in a while. All right, let's see here. Weapon H number 5 is going to go for $2. Superman number 86 and number 87 is going to go for $4. Naughty List number 1 is going to go for $2. Deathstroke Inc. number 1 is $2. Fear of a Red Planet number 1, number 2 are going to go for $4. Something sad that I found out recently is that Aftershock Comics is done. They're no longer publishing books. I know that the publisher is looking to stay in comics, but you're not going to be able to get these comics anymore, which is really sad because they're really great. I think Aftershock did a really good job of putting stuff out there. If you want to grab these 2 issues, it's just $4. All New Wolverine number 8 is $2. Lovecraft Unknown Kadath number 1 is $2. The Young All-Stars number 4 is $2. New Masters number 1, number 2, and number 3 are going to go for $6. $6 on that run. Next up, I have Spectacular Spider-Man number 227 going for $2. Lunatic number 1 and number 3, that's going to go for $4. $4 on this. Scarlet Spider number 12, number 13, number 14. If you grab all 3 of these, it's going to go for $6. Day of the Dead, number 6 from Grimm Fairy Tales is going to go for $2. I have The Lost Gods 503, 509. This is part of Journey into Mystery. That's why the number is so high. This is going to go for $4. Dagar the Invincible from Gold Key. That's going to go for $2. I have Amazing Fantasy number 16 going for $2. Nightwing Alfred's Return number 1 is going to go for $2. Nightwing number 53 is $2. Nightwing 130 is $2. Hey, Roberto, did I tell you that I'm selling extended warranties on all these comics now? And I've come up with a concept of comic book cleaner. I have a great name for it. It's just called $19.95. As in, that's the price I'm selling it for. And if you want a better version of it, it's just a different color. It's going to go for $29. It's going to be called $29.95, and it works better. And then the best version, the better one, is going to be called $39.95, and that's just what it's called. And you just spray your comics, and you clean them. I mean, like, it's a breakthrough concept. I'm a freaking genius. I know it's hard to be surrounded by such geniuses as me, but you know, there we go. And now all these comics have extended warranties on them too. So if like anything you claim, you want an extended warranty on it, just let me know. Lewis, I didn't tell you about the extended warranty I'm offering on this Batman Beyond the White Knight here, book 4, but for $25 more, I will insure this book for life. Now I'm just going to let you know, all right, if anything were to happen to your book, all you'd have to do is file a claim, and I would put you through a whole bureaucratic, Olympic trial in order to get your claim for that book and to actually have any sort of follow through on that warranty. But I figure all the insurance companies are doing it. So I figured it'll be fun for you, right? It's not like you don't have anything else going on in your life. You know, this will be really, really fun. So instead of navigating just the healthcare system, which is boring, like no one cares about navigating the healthcare system, you can navigate through the comic preservation care program style thing that I got going on here. What do you think? Get that warranty on your comics, guys. Mind blown. You're protected for as long as you don't need protection. All right? It's just like having insurance on anything else. I can assure you that you're going to be paying me all the time. All right, I got The Outsiders, number 16 and number 22. That's going to go for $4. Gambit, Bishop, Sons of the Atom. This is a 64-page spectacular. It's going for $2. Deadpool, Bad Blood, number 2 is going to go for $2. Tales of the Green Hornet, number 1, featuring a hologram trading card. That's going to go for $2. We got the Punisher number 6 annual, which is sealed in a poly bag, going for $2. Secret Invasion number 2 and number 3, that's going to go for $4. DC's Nuclear Winter Special number 1 is $2. Look at how massive this book is. It's like 80 pages. And it normally sells for $10. I'm going to do it right now for $2. Teen Titans number 1 is $2. And then I have Amazing Spider-Man number 358 and 367. This is going to go for $4. It's a good deal on those warranties, right? Extended warranties. Extend your warranty, you like our style. And I can imagine the logo for my comic book cleaner would just be a $sign, and next to it, it would say 1995. And then I was thinking I would just put like a period between 19 and 95 just to break it up, you know, just so it's not like, wow, is it the year 1995? Is it the year 29.95? Is it the year 39.95? No, it's the price. And that's what's great. I don't even have to there's no clever gimmick for what this is called. It's just called the price. Here you go. Let me get one 1995, please. No problem. I'll hook you up with as much of that 1995 as you need. But you'd really be doing yourself a service if you jumped up to the 39.95. Let's just be honest here. You're good. Treat yourself. You deserve the best cleaner for your comics of all time. And by the way, it's gluten-free too. Gluten-free comic book cleaner. Oh my God. Outlaw Nation #1 is going to go for $2. I have the Fury of Hellstorm #14, #21, #22, #45, #77. If you grab them all right now, it is going to go for just $10. $10 on all of these. Lockjaw #2 and #4. That's going to go for $4. Age of X Alpha #1. It's a one shot going for $2. Age of Apocalypse. We got another one shot here going for $2. Some more Alias. I have Alias #2 going for $2. Cable and X-Force #2, #3, and #4. $6 on those. Fantastic Four 554, 555, 556, 557. If you grab all these books here, it is $8. $8 on these. Guardians of the Galaxy #4 is $2. March on Ultimatum Saga. This is going to go for $2. Mystique #15, #24. It's going to go for $4. Tales of G.I. Joe #8 is $2. Captain America #27, #30, #31, #32, and #33. This is all going to go for $10. $10 on all of these. Yeah, come on in. Stay here, Bentley. Come here, bud. Stay here, Bentley. Bentley, come here. Bentley, come here. Come here. Come here, Bentley. Don't run off. Come here. I can't do anything anyway. It's fine. He's about to lose his mind. Come here, buddy. Come back downstairs. Good boy. Good dog. Good boy. All right, I'm going to take our FOMO books down, show them again to you guys. All new Iron Man #174 is $5. ROM #25 is $5. Incredible Hulk 214 is $5. Captain America 244 is $5. Superman 340 is $5. Fantastic Four 288 is $5. Magneto #1 is $2. #2 is $2. Don't have #3, but we have #4 going for $2. $6 for everything. X-Men #40 and #41 are going to go for $4. Terrifics #3 is $2. X-Men, The Totally Unexpected Return of the X-Babies. This is actually issue 46, going for $2. 40, 41, and 46. Get them all at $6. Batman Detective Comics 985 is 2. Batman and Robin 34 is 2. I have Fell number 9 going for 2. Flash number 77 and number 78. That's going to go for $4. $4 on these. And then I got West Coast Avengers number 6, 7, 8, going for $6. $6 on these. I'll give you guys a moment to make any claims you might want to jump on. Give you guys a second to make any claims you like. Go for it. Before I take this entire stack down, this double rack down. And I will take everything down at 136. Give you another moment. One more minute. I'm watching this video here from Instagram. You're whoa, whoa, whoa.
I wasn't even that bad this time. Like, I think you're over exaggerating. I wasn't even that bad.
So my brother-in-law sent me this. It was a video of a tiny dog who's being held by its owner, and the owner's holding him by his harness and saying, like, you know, I'm in the air, and the dog is like, I wasn't even that bad. You know, this happened to me, and then it shows what happened to him. He was yelling at the other dogs and saying, like, I'm gonna rip your head off and shove it up your owner's ass. Like, come over here, you bitch. That is totally Bentley. When we went to the city last week, oh my God, he was such an asshole. So he saw another French bulldog, and he just started barking at it. Every dog he saw, he was like barking he was barking so loud at those dogs. It was so funny. All right, I'm taking everything down. I'm going to build out one last rack here, and then I'm going to go over the bottom row one more time, and then we're going to end today's show. So just keep in mind this collection that I've been showcasing. Tomorrow night, I'm probably gonna bring out something else. I'll probably swap things out just to have different stuff here. Just because I don't want to keep showing you guys the same thing over and over again, especially if we don't have any claims on it. So it might be time to just swap all this stuff out and get something new and fresh here. I have Department of Truth number 1. This is the 6th printing, going for $2. Batman number 65 is $2. The Brave and the Bold presents Green Arrow, Butcher, and Question. This is issue number 4, going for $2. Pep number 281 is $2 from Archie. Black Canary number 2 is $2. I have Chip Zdarsky's Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issues 2, 4, 5, and 6, going for $8. Alien number 3. This is from the original screenplay, going for $2. DC Comics Bombshells number 1 is $2. Stealth number 1 is $2. Witchfinder number 1 of 5 is $2. A Touch of Silver number 6 is $2. Deadpool versus Thanos number 3 is $2. Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 8, number 9, number 12, number 13, number 14. If you grab all these, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $10 on all of them. 10 on this stack. Worlds Collide Steel number 7 is $2. Secret Avengers 17 is $2. New Avengers 34 and number 48. That's going to go for $4. Doc Savage number 6 is $2. Space Above and Beyond the Gauntlet number 2 of 2 is $2. Emeraldus number 3 and number 4 is $4. Badger number 23, number 24, and number 26, and number 29 are all going to go for $8. Demon Knights number 0 is $2. Crossed Bear number 1 is going to go for $2. The Sumerian Beyond the Black River number 1 is $2. Crimson Flower number 3 is $2. All New Hawkeye number 1, number 2, and number 3 is going to go for $6. And keep in mind, guys, we haven't had any claims in the last 20 minutes here. Just want to let you guys know that if anybody wants to make any claims after hours today, you're more than welcome to come and do so. Just hit me up and be like, hey, Onrie, do you still have this book here? And I'll still honor it for the same prices that I sold it for on the show. I'm not going to raise the prices on anything. So if you come across the website and you see this episode today and you're like, hey, I really wanted that comic, feel free to message me. I'll take care of you. As long as that book hasn't been claimed, I got you covered. Ultimate Spider-Man number 42 and 43. That's going to go for $4. The Magic Order number 4 is $2. Shotgun Mary number 1, number 2, and Devil Town number 1 is going to go for $4. It's all part of the Shotgun Mary series. Skull Kickers number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. That's going to go for 10. Gen 13, the Unreal World number 1 is 2. Dragon Ring number 5 is 2. Catalyst, Agents of Change Week 4 is 2. Jason Toy Boy number 3 is 2. Trencher number 2 is 2. Solar Man of the Atom number 37 is 2. Magnus Robot Fighter number 24 is 2. Black Canary number 4 of 4 is 2. Dark Horse Presents number 31 and number 38. It's going to go for 4. Domino number 2 is 2. The Zero Patrol number 1 is 2. Green Lantern number 5 is 2. Okay, next up I got Star Child Crossroads from James A. Owen. That's going to go for $2. The Ferret number 7 is 2. Manhunter number 5 is 2. Sigil number 12 is 2. Exo Manowar number 29 is 2. Brigade number 1 is 2. Flash number 13 and number 24 is going to go for $4. Okay, that's the last double rack I'm building out for today. So if you guys have any claims you want to make here, feel free to do so. I think the rest, we'll showcase it all tomorrow. I'll add a couple things here and there for you guys. For the rest of the show, though, we're going to go through the bottom rack one more time. I'm going to showcase this stuff again, and then we're going to do a wheel spin, and we're going to call it an afternoon here. Spider-Woman gets claimed. Where was Spider-Woman? Was that the issue 4 variant? I'll go dig that up. Talking about this, right, Lewis? I got you. Would you like the extended warranty? I never understood extended warranties. Never got it all. All right, I'm going to put the FOMO books on the bottom row here. Showcase them again. We got all new Iron Man number 174 going for $5. ROM number 25 is 5. Incredible Hulk 214 is 5. Captain America 244 is 5. Superman 340 is 5. Fantastic Four 288 is 5. These are all going to go in the lower rack. Okay, this is for the top row, or the bottom row. I have Hercules Unbound number 5 going for $4. The Western Kid number 3 is going to go for $4. OMAC number 3 is $4. Conan 71 is $4. Star-Lord number 7 is $4. Fantastic Four 279 is $4. No Escape number 1 is $4. Magneto Dark Seduction is going to go for $4. Captain America number 50 is $4. Just a Pilgrim number 1 is going to go for $4. Harley Quinn number 30 is going to go for $4. Shazam number 1 is going to go for $4. DC Comics Presents number 79, Superman and Clark Kent, it's going to go for $4. And House of Slaughter number 1 is going to go for $4. Feel free to make any claims on those books. You'll probably see them again in the future. Maybe. Look, it is. You're right there, guys. Okay, I have Batman Confidential. This run is issues 10, 11, and 12. It's a Joker series, Batman versus the Joker, and it's done by Dennis Cowan. If you want to pick these up, it's $10 for the set. I have Wolverine and the Punisher Revelation. This is a Marvel Knights book. We got issues 1, 2, 3, and 4. This completes the entire run. It's going to go for $15. And then I have 1 Month to Live, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. This also completes the entire run, and it's also going to go for $15. For the Batman Confidentials. And the question is, what am I going to do tomorrow? I have no idea yet, if I'm being honest. I'm thinking it might make sense to just cycle through all this stuff again tomorrow. We'll see. Because we still got some new stuff here that a lot of people on the experience haven't had a chance to go through yet. So I might just keep this current collection and then, we'll do one more run through with it. And then the day after that, I'll come up with something new. More. 1, 2. And thanks again, guys, for coming and hanging out with me today. I always have fun with you guys here. Always a pleasure. I will be back on the experience tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll probably be recycling through most of these back issues. There's still some stuff there's still another box I need to go through. Okay, we're going to do the Punisher and Wolverine this thing. Awesome. Beautiful. All right. So we still have that Batman Confidential at 10. And then what else did I have? The Batman Confidential. And the 1 month to live. That was also 15. What's the premise of 1 month to live? Let's take a look at this real quick. One Month to Live is a Marvel Comics limited series about a banker who gains superpowers and terminal cancer after an accident with toxic waste. The series was written by Rick Remender, Stuart Moore, John Ostrander, and Rob Williams, and ran weekly in 2006. That's an interesting premise. The series was inspired by Marvel editor Steve Wacker's aunt, who was diagnosed with cancer. Wacker's question was, what would you do with 1 month to change the world? The series follows Dennis Sykes, a banker who becomes a superhero with a life expectancy of less than a month. He assists the Fantastic Four in saving Ego, the living planet, from a cancerous infection, and prevents Hammerhead from taking over his neighborhood. So this is a really interesting concept here. And for $15, it's yours. It's a man who gets cancer, and basically he gets superpowers too. And what does he do with the superpowers? He does good. I think this is worth picking up. Okay. Batman Confidential is also off the list. Got you, bud. Let's grab some Batmans. Very interesting concept here for the 1 month to live. $15. Another couple books I'm going to showcase real quick before we close out here. I have that Ghost Rider Vengeance Forever #1 that's going for $2 right now, but I'm going to list it on eBay for $5 in a moment. Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil, we have issues 5 and 6 going for $4. That's $2 a piece. Otherwise, I'm putting them up on eBay at $5 a pop. Hulk #6 is the first Titan Hulk. It's going to go for $2 now. I'm going to list it up online at $10. Miles Morales Spider-Man #5 I'm going to put this up at 5. No one wants it. Ultimate Spider-Man number 7. That's also going to go for 5. I can't believe I got this, but I'll do it at 2 right now. Black Cortex, Legendary Star-Lord number 10 is just $2. That's not getting listed. And Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider number 12 is $2. All right, it is time for us to spin the wheel of skid bark. We have come to the end of our show. So, without further ado, let's do this. Hang on.
It's time to spin the wheel of skid bark, bark, bark.
All right, so IO spins for, let's see, James, Lewis, and Don. So, James, you're first. James gets a free DC book. I am going to hook him up with Manhunter number 5. So, James, Lewis, you're next. Lewis gets free swag. I'm going to hook you up with a copy of The Onion. And now, Don. Don gets a free Marvel book. Don's free Marvel book is going to be, let's see here. What free Marvel book do I want to get Don? Secret Avengers 17. Off to Don. All right, guys. Thank you so much for shopping with me. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow again on The Experience, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. I love you all.